So the U.S. government is coming for the last bastions of freedom and privacy, really. This is all about privacy. The New York Times says that Barr pushes Facebook for access to WhatsApp messages. The Justice Department has long sought access to encrypted messages, alarming privacy experts. Now, as I'm sure you've already guessed, the argument that they're making is, oh, come on, don't fight back against this because we're doing this to fight terrorism. It's to fight terrorism, it's to fight organized crime, it's to fight child pornography. That's why we want to, get access to these WhatsApp messages. But the issue with this is, and I'm sure you already understand it and know it, there's no such thing as we'll just get a little bit of access in the right instances. Once you get access, and encryption is no longer a thing. If encryption can be cracked and they can see what people are saying when it's supposed to be private, then it's no longer encryption, and it's no longer private, and it's gone. And there is no protection, and it's unsecure by definition. So what they're asking for is the complete and utter death of any remaining forms of privacy. And this is what we've seen. We've seen court cases on this where the government has said, hey, we need Apple to help us crack, this person's iPhone, and the person may have been, involved in some sort of a terrorist incident or criminal act or whatever. And Apple's position has always been, we just don't do that, full stop. We don't do that. Because once we figure out a way to get into one person's iPhone, that means the technology to get into people's iPhones exist. That means there is no such thing anymore as privacy. There's no such thing anymore as having an iPhone or having something that's your own that you can keep away from the eyes of government officials. That no longer exists once you do that, once you open that door. But the government's position is, no, we want to make you do it. We want to make you crack it, make the technology exist, and then use it, and here's the main point, whenever they want to use it. If you think this is only about terrorism, only about child pornography, only about organized crime, I got a bridge to sell you. Because this is exactly what they said. Remember with Edward Snowden and the leaks about the NSA? Oh my God, they're collecting everybody's metadata. They could spy on everybody. Anything you could do with your phone or your computer, they could do with your phone or your computer. They got extra eyes on everybody. And what did they say? No, this is only about terrorism. Oh, really? How many terrorist attacks did you stop with this? Well, see, what had happened was, yeah, exactly, you didn't stop any. There was no evidence of any. And then when they accused, oh my God, Snowden is endangering our troops. Turns out, not true. And what were they actually using it for? Guys, this information is about power. This information is about control. If they have dirt on everybody, it's hard for anybody to step out of line and be anything but a lemming and a sheep. And so we learned that the NSA, one of the things a lot of these people were doing, unsurprising to anybody who's familiar with this little thing called human nature, is a lot of these people were spying on their former love interest, for example. It was so common that they literally had a phrase for it that they would commonly use in NSA circles called love int, short for love intelligence. This is what they did. Just countless stories broke with the Snowden leaks that just proved everything he was saying was correct. Everything he was saying. What their capabilities were and are, what they're currently using it for. And now they want to take it a step further. Because everybody knows, in casual conversation, I'm sure you've heard, I've certainly heard it, the real, most secure way of talking is WhatsApp. It's encrypted, no way, anybody getting in there, whatever, hacking it, whatever it may be. They want to take that away. So don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't believe the nonsense. Oh, this is about security. What's the famous quote from one of the founding fathers? Those who, give away privacy for security will get neither or deserve neither. I probably botched that so bad. If you know the right one, put it in the comment section. But this is unacceptable. And do you trust a government filled with pieces of it like this and like Donald Trump Do you trust that government? Like, oh, don't worry, I'll have access to your phone and your computer and all that stuff, but don't to your WhatsApp messages. But don't worry, it's no big deal. I'm only using it to stop bad things. Anyway, let me spy on everybody I remember from high school.